Hey guys, this is me and
How
Eddie.
you doing?
This is me, Eddie, back again with another review after a while. We're as you can see, we're in the car this time because some personal things have come up. So we're
no longer got the
house.
We had to go separate ways.
And now we're doing reviews, but we're kind of having to do them just
back in the olden days
again until we get stuff situated. But we're going to be talking about The Revenant, the new Leonardo Dicaprio movie that came out a few weeks ago. That has been a lot of buzz. You know, it's been one of those Western films that just came out it had a limited release in Christmas time that unfortunately we didn't get to check out until last week in January.
Yeah, I've been hearing about this movie since January. Leonardo DiCaprio's face in the poster I remember seeing the poster around January. It was going to be something that looked interesting. You know, it's probably going to be good. All those movies are good. So I expect it to be really good. But when I seen it, words can't express. It ended up being words can't express how good that movie was.
It is.
It was a lot better than I ever thought it was going to be. Oh my God, it was amazing. You started off. Yeah, you tell us.
Well, pretty much, I've always been a fan of Leonardo DiCaprio as an actor. I've always admired his work, especially when it's older stuff like Gilbert Grape and Titanic, and and his later stuff like Blood Diamond and The Departed. I really think he's one of those actors that no matter what role he takes, he always still brings in such a great performance, and he's a dedicated man.
So
and with this one, he plays a real life guy named Hugh Glass, who's a frontiersman, and he's with these men who are expeditionists who are
they're in the middle of a kind of a war right now. Give or take, it's the French Indian War. So it's the French and the Indians.
It's in the 1820s. It's like 1822.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not into the deep of that. So,
but anyway, pretty much the story goes is that Hugh Glass and his men are on the they're still in the slacks, whatever they're called. It goes like this, like.
Basically, what it is they're out been doing their operation that they were told to do, and they get paid for. While out on the expedition, they're just sitting there. They're stationed. They're at station right now on their expedition, and they're attacked by Indians. And basically, they have to flee the area. And when they do, throughout the movie, they end up finding another place to hang low. So when they're hanging low, you get Leonardo DiCaprio getting attacked by the bear. Which was amazing shot. And the fact that the realism of the bear
it was very brutal, especially because this sequence was partially done with CGI, but a majority of it was of practical effects, and it was very done realistically to a point where I was like, that doesn't even look CGI at all. It was so captivating and so really mesmerizing that I felt really, on the edge of my seat, like, holy shit.
So basically, the plot is not to spoil anything at all.
No,
no spoilers. So they go lay low. Leonardo DiCaprio gets attacked by the bear, as you've seen in the trailer. He's so badly hurt they think he's going to die.
So they have to carry him.
They got to carry him. They find out they can't carry him, so they leave him with two men to take over, which is Tom Hardy and a dude from. We Are Marshals. Not We Are Marshals. We Are the Millers.
Yeah,
him.
The boy. And then Leonardo DiCaprio's adopted son, who's an Indian.
Yeah, they left him with his son and the other two. So, anyways, they pretty much what it is they have to take care of them until the other people at expeditions can get back to their main base, and they can send reinforcements to come help them. Well. Basically, Tom Hardy turns on him, does his thing, he ends up, and it's in the plot, everybody can't really find out, it's pretty much self-explanatory. As you know, Tom Hardy kills his son.
Yeah.
Kills his
son, Bloodmore, and he tries to kill Glass, but then he tries to stage a diversion where he wants to get the boy to leave with them because he believes he's trying to trick the boy into thinking that there's going to be 20 tribesmen on the run with them, or on the run going after them.
So basically, Tom Hardy and them is getting away, and Leonardo DiCaprio tries to get better throughout the movie. When he's alive, tries to heal himself until he can find Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Basically, that's just I just want to get through the plot real quick on that. But other than that, I really want to get into the details, not like
technical
spoilers.
Aspects.
Yeah, the technical aspects, the visuals. I'm going to say right now that the visuals are this is probably the most gorgeous movie I've ever seen in my life. And that's hard to say because I've seen gorgeous movies like Gladiator, you got even though I haven't seen it yet, but still gorgeous film, Everest. You get those type movies, they're always gorgeous. This is a gorgeous on another level.
It's
something,
what you say, something that they actually took their time with, would actually film in the woods, because this movie was actually shot very well in the woods, and it took a lot of times to shoot really well, because the director...
No studio.
The director actually took the time to actually time the actual, when it's actually dark time, because if you notice throughout the entire film, there's hardly any sunlight, so he literally waited days for it to actually get the sky to black up.
Yeah, he wanted this movie to be very grayish, and it sets tone with that. The visuals are amazing. I don't think I've seen a movie in a long time where I can physically say that every actor and actress was bad in this. This was a very A+ role.
It was.
Leonardo Dicaprio, he's proven time and time again, this movie's nailed it in the coffin. He's Oscar worthy.
He is very Oscar, and also it's the physical performance he does too.
Yeah.
Because you can see not only does he go through so much damage to this film, but also the integrity he goes just by even the quiet scenes where he's not talking. You can still feel the emotion out of him. How much
this movie is very artsy for the people who haven't seen it yet. It's very artistic, so there's going to not be a lot of talking. There's a lot of very
a lot of
slow
shots with the forest and his journey up the mountains and having to survive.
Which I appreciate that. Actually, I would like that more than your standard movie.
In a way, that can be akin to a lot of survival films, like The Grey, or even Castaway, The Edge. Yeah, definitely. I mean, this movie, and it's very realistic too of what it goes through as well, because there are scenes where he's eating animals, and there's actually a real scene.
Yeah, speaking of that, is this movie, and this is why I praise it so much, is the realism. Not only didn't shoot this in studios, he wanted his actors to live through this and act through this. It's a real life wilderness and all that. But like the bugs you see and stuff like that, they're really eating that.
Like the scene where he's eating the bison, that's a real heart he's actually eating.
To get the realism of them puking.
Yeah,
they want him
DiCaprio
to really puke.
actually ate the bison heart in the film, and he's actually puking because he stayed so well in the character. He wanted to get the realism out of it.
He wanted to really puke, not that go get me some green beans and we'll make barf. Everything in this movie is probably the most realistic you can ever get, without somebody fucking dying.
Yeah.
I mean, and
but
that is why I love movies like that.
But what I also love about this film too is the visuals itself. Like, you get shots of the beautiful creek going down.
Oh my god,
the water's very gorgeous, and also not to mention, not to cut you off, but like the way that it's shot, like you see a lot of cool angles the director does, where you would see a scene where somebody's firing a weapon and it stays on their point of view the entire time. Until it cuts back to the next person that's firing.
Yes, it does have a weird a video gaming kind of
angle. Like a 180 angle,
and it's like swerving around. It just, I don't know what it is with that shot, but that shot just is, to me, is amazing. I'm into that. When they shoot their guns and actually, or shoot their arrows and actually they kill the people when they have conflict fights in this movie, is so fucking realistic. You really think you're watching people getting killed.
You actually are.
You think it's a goddamn snuff film.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa! Is this like a
1800 too?
Is this like 1800 snuff film? Did somebody go back in time with the video cam just to watch real people actually fucking dying? I mean, it looks so realistic.
It does.
And the
detail they put into when they're actually getting shot, you can see all the damage.
And then the gun noise. Boom! I mean, it just makes it sound so beautiful.
Sound editing is very, very, very intense in this one. But
also, visuals
The score,
oh my God.
I would say the score is also one of the best sound scores I've heard in a long time.
Yes.
And it really fits the mood of what you're getting into.
The score
I forgot who did the music, but whoever did this, they did a wonderful job on this.
Yes. That score is an A+ in my book, too. In fact, it's so good, I actually downloaded it. It's on my computer right now. It's amazing score. It's beautiful. I could just sit there and just listen. It's so calm and eerie and dark.
Yeah.
At the same time. Let me add, and I have to add this. You can't leave this out in a review. I can't believe how realistic he went. The Native American, the actual Pawnees, and then the Sioux Indians.
Yeah.
Wow, man, he really got people from resident. These people are not actors just painted Indian. These are real Indians. He wants so realistic. He went to them and put them in there. I mean, it captures.
He does.
And Leonardo Dicaprio captures and understands their dialect.
He does.
He studied their dialect.
He speaks Native American in this film. He does it very well because his son in the film, he's trying to actually teach him how to be a man, and he's coming across. He's giving him the ways to teach him how to make sure he survives.
Yeah.
And when he speaks Native American to him, you can really buy it from him because, well, I'm not going to spoil too much, but later on in the film, you realize that there's more of a backstory that happens with why he's doing all this.
Yes.
And it makes sense because it also gives the motivation of why Tom Hardy is doing what he does.
Yes. Oh, and we can't end this review without mentioning Tom Hardy. Amazing, man. I know so many foreigners. I know Americans can't capture that damn language, that accent, the southernish hillsman accent. There ain't nobody. There's a lot of people I can name that's American can't even capture that. You're from United Kingdom, and wow, man.
He really.
Woo!
You would never think to a second that he is who he is. He's British.
Yeah.
Because his kind of accent in this film reminds me of when he was in Lawless. Only it's a little bit more deeper.
It's deeper. He's darker. He's good. He's evil.
Yeah.
He's hiding things. He's trying to get rich.
Yeah.
He's trying to think for himself. This guy is a character of all the many
He's a
levels.
very three-dimensional.
We don't get your standard, I'm going to get a villain in this movie. This is a different type.
This is a very realistic person.
This a villain didn't want to do what he had to do, but he had to fucking do it.
He had no choice.
Yeah, he had no choice.
Not only that, but I also like the other guy, the captain.
The captain, the dude from Harry Potter movies.
Yeah, he was also in Force Awakens.
Yes, in Force Awakens.
So he was really good too, because he was the only one who was actually on Glass's side, saying, "No, we need to carry him because I'm not going to leave him dead."
Yeah.
And there's a point where you think he's going to do something to him, but no, he realized, no, I trust him. He knows the way, because they had no choice, because Hugh Glass is the only one who knows his way around the forest.
Yes,
he's a very true explorer who knows the ways around where to go.
Yeah.
And what I love too about this movie is that, if you look at it by the pacing, sometimes it could look like it'd be wrapped up quick. But I like how they go through this entire journey.
The
pacing never bothered me.
Nothing bothers me in this film. It is the visuals is amazing. I wish I could have seen this in IMAX. Man, it was so beautiful.
It is.
I mean, this movie is amazing. This movie is amazing from the beginning to the end, A to Z. This is one of the most unflawed movies I've ever seen. To me, it's actually is the best, or probably tied for the best. Leonardo DiCaprio's best movie he's ever done. Best acting, best dedication, hands down.
I agree, and I'm glad he's getting nominated for the role in the Hugh Glass, because I know he's probably not going to win, but if he ever does for this role, I will be very proud.
Yeah,
because even if he doesn't win, I can still say he's still turning a hell of a good performance. I'll be watching for a long time.
I'm going to be rooting for you, as you know that the news is now Revenant's got 12 Oscar nominations.
He does.
Not a surprise to me. I actually predicted it. It's already won a gangload full of Golden Globes already, and it deserves it. Now they're going in the Oscars with 12 nominations. Probably going to win about 8 or 9 of them. I guarantee they win 8 or 9 of them.
I hope so, yeah.
I think they win 8 or 9. They'll lose maybe 3 or 4 or 5,
Yeah.
But overall, it's going to take it.
Overall, I can also say that, it's good that we have a Western film that that relies on a lot of the symbolism too. Like you see a lot of scenes where he's going through the forest, you see images of his wife, everything. I know for those people that are into those artsy films, you could probably analyze it more. I like what they did with that because it gives it's basically him trying to complete his journey and giving him hope. Because this is a man who, once he gets attacked by that bear, he's basically he's pretty much, his legs are gone.
Oh my God! Tell you in this movie, Leonardo Dicaprio goes through some shit in this movie. And let me say this real quick. What I respect about this film, and this is what rarely movies can capture, and this captured me a lot, is basically, I'm sorry, I had to look over there. Anyways, so this movie barely captures this ever with me, but it did with this, and I respect this, is when he goes through this film, I see snow, I see ice, I see him in cold water, I see him thirst that water. I feel cold. I feel the shiver in my spine. When I see that water, I want to drink it. I mean, the scene captures me. I feel what he's going through. Like, I don't really feel, but I feel. I can feel it. The coldness.
The intensity.
I was in a fucking room that was 85 degrees in my bedroom, and I watched this. And when I was able to watch this, tell me why I started.
You got the chills.
Like, seriously.
It touches you.
Yeah, I started really getting, like, I felt like I needed to put my coat on.
Yeah.
And then, this movie also seeing all that beautiful, crystal, clear water going down made me thirsty as fuck. I remember I had to keep going in and out to get a drink. I was like, damn, man. I'm thirsty as hell, you know.
It's a movie that just,
the environment captures me. It makes me feel like I'm in the movie.
It does. It really enhances the mood.
Yeah.
But overall, that's really the best. That's really all I got. I mean, if you, we're not going to spoil too much on this one. We all I can say is definitely check out The Revenant.
Check it out.
It is worth it.
Oh my God.
This is a film that I can actually say I really want to go watch in IMAX right now because just that film alone, seeing the visuals.
Seen it 3 times already.
Cinematography, everything. Especially the music, the lighting, the acting, everything is perfect.
It's dead on perfect. Seen it 3 times, like I just said. Seen it 3 times. And
well, not to mention the brutality too. Like
the brutality,
not just the bear,
yeah.
But you see like the stuff where. Well, I'm not trying to be going too much into this, but you see a lot of stuff where animals get killed, and it looks really.
Oh, intense. When he shot the
horse,
that fucking horse is fucking blasted all over the place. Yeah. It just went stiff, and it felt like he killed a real horse. I'm like, whoa!
Not to mention the part where he's on the horse and he falls right down that cliff.
Oh God,
that was intense. I was like, holy shit!
Yeah, then he went down and hit every fucking branch down until he broke his fucking ribs and shit.
Yeah,
this guy breaks more bones and rips more openings than I've ever fucking seen in any movie. Yeah. I mean, Freddy couldn't even slash many fucking scars on this dude.
Well, yeah.
Wow.
Then not to go and also not to go into detail, but when it gets to near the last act, it gets the most brutal because they do something where you just like, holy damn, movie. It's one of those like, ugh.
It's a touchy thing. It's really good and it ended very well. I would not ask anything better. And the fact that he keeps capturing scenes of beauty of this nature, of this environment that this movie was shot in, I gotta say, this is probably one of the best artistic wilderness type movies, and probably my all-time favorite Western movie, adaptation Western type movie ever made.
Yeah, and I know for some people that there might be some things that the movie doesn't technically cover most of, because they basically took the bare bones essential for the story, and they wanted to do a lot of narrative behind it. Because there are some things in the film that they did specifically for the film that than what happened in the film in real life.
Yeah. Yeah, they did, but
that didn't bother me.
It's based off a true story too.
It is.
So, anyways, my ratings, and this is very rare. I don't really do this, even if the movie just blows me the fuck away. I'm going to do it this one because this is something of a rarity. It's rare. So I'm going to say I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. It's a A+ perfect score, dead on 100% perfect.
Yeah, I'm going to be the same way. This is a film that has little to no flaws that I can pick up on, and that's coming from the heart. You know, I can say it is a 10 out of 10 for me too, because literally nothing in the film really kept me out of the movie at all. Like, there's nothing I can even say that would come across as any critiques or negative about it.
That director.
And also the director of this, it's Alejandro. Forgot his last name.
I can't pronounce his name.
He's the director of Birdman.
Wow, do more of that work, man, because you really captured me. If this is how you shoot movies, you've got me as a watcher for.
You gotta check out Birdman. I mean, I know that you stayed away. We both kind of didn't watch that one, but you might like his direction for it. That one.
We'll see on that one. But yeah, 10 out of 10, perfect, A+. My number one film of the year, favorite.
So is mine, definitely. Yep. I'm very up there with it, and I'm very glad I watched in the theater, and I'm very glad that we get a great Western that can also be a good art film, too.
Yeah.
So I hope everyone enjoys their weekend, and see you guys in our next review.
All right, see ya.
See ya.